Forgot
This
about
realm-
this.
If you ever...
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum bum. Wait. Oh, okay. I wasn't in the way. I'm trying to do what exactly? Machines. Automatic.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
There we go. All right, let's fun. Let's find some artifacts. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Khan? How are you? Hope you've had a good week, my guy. I'm just gonna do some... What's it called? I need to spend my resin before I get started with the event.
Make yourselves at home! Illusion... Insult... Dissipate! Out of my way!
I hear everything. One with the forest.
Everyone hold hands! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Why did I do that? That was a waste. My week was actually quite good. Not that bad. Didn't feel too fast, didn't feel too slow. Although there were some days where it did get a bit boring, but overall, pretty good. Oh, I did forget to check out the Gamescom. Depends on when you have no reason to need to, right? That was actually one of the things I hated when I made a new account. I wanted to make a new account and try to do a 4-star only run. And I realized how much work I had to do to build up characters.
I see everything!
Really brought into perspective how much progress I made on my original account.
Lightning terrified! There is
Which
no
is this
escape.
account right now.
And Shroud.
Really?
This may turn a little.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
It survived? Oh, that's why it survived.
I hear everything.
Hey, torn to oblivion.
But since I kind of don't want to build anyone at the moment because Not Cry comes out in like a couple weeks, so I'm just building up on. Well, I don't really want to farm for more or EXP books, so I'm just farming for some relics for certain characters. And whatever's left over, I can use the what's that thing? I forgot what it's called. This says now coming in 6. I don't think so. I think 6.0 is fully going to be Not Cry, and 7.0 is going to be Snezhnaya. They've made Not Cry to be this, to feel like its own nation, essentially. But yeah, Snezhnaya is going to be 7.0 probably. That's what I did when I made my new account. I kept doing all the Ascension quests and essentially upping the difficulty, which was fun. The fights being slightly difficult made the combat a bit more fun because, I mean, you had to be a bit more proactive with your team compositions and rotations. So I definitely enjoyed that part. It was just the grinding that I did not like. What element of crime would be? I'm not sure what they're gonna do in regards to the Traveler's element. There's a chance we don't even get anything in Not Cry for the Traveler. Though, to be honest, an alpha change might be nice. There's not too much to ask for.
Make yourselves at home. Out of my way.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see?
Hey. Now you shall perish. Shine down. Grow, grow, grow.
That's one of the things I don't like about Raiden's Burst. The final combo, you can't even get the last hit in because the burst expires. You're gonna change the standard. So starfish. I'm probably gonna go for Tainari. Mizuki doesn't interest me. You chose Chi-Chi, that's fine. I started building Chi-Chi because I want to use her with my Skirk. But I need artifacts. I don't know what artifacts to put on her. Oh, actually no, I do. I just need I need a farm for it. She wants Song of Days Past, I believe. Oh no, Ocean Clam. But it took me a long time to get Chi-Chi. I think I only got Chi-Chi last year? And I got her again this year because I lost a 50-50. But out of the standards, I didn't even use Jean. I think I don't use Diluc anymore. Oh, your first ever pool? See, that's nice. 30 pools. Damn. Not me. This game takes me to soft pity every single time. I have yet to receive a double. But yeah, Tainari is probably the only standard character that I fully use. So I'll probably get his constellation. Which is nice, because 50% crit rate on charge attack is really good for him. When he starts Starfish. That's honestly hilarious. Kainari's got some good constellations too.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom. There is no escape. Dissipate. I'll settle this.
I hear everything. Enshroud.
Hey. Shot. Torn to oblivion. Illusion
Wow,
shattered.
that did not last long.
One with the forest.
I should do Cookie skill before I switch into Raiden. Yeah, no Centinaya. There are a few characters I'm excited for and not cry. I've got 30 pools saved up. Who knows where that's gonna get me? Yeah, if I were to lose a 50-50, Tainari would be my choice as well.
Thank you for Add Astra.
I know Dia is a character I wanted to build too. I've got it 3 times. And I think I've only gotten Tainari once. Yep. Alright. If only. I got my week on 1 put. Damn! Nice. Oh, when they first see, I couldn't do that. I had to choose between Mawiko or Sitlali because of how bad my pools were. See, that's crazy though. 1 pool you got Mawiko, then 4 more you get Sitlali, and then 11 you get Dia. That's crazy good luck. I always go. I'm at least over 50 with all my pools.
everything.
Oh, I missed?
Sharing my knowledge. Help! Committed to memory. There is no escape. Lightning terrified.
I'll uproot you! Can't see? So,
Our bond is strong. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Raiden is so goddamn weak.
Shine down.
one with the force.
I probably should have gotten... Actually, I'm not sure now. Wow, I haven't gotten a single good art. I've been doing this artifact farming for like 3 months now. Luck is so bad.
The Temple of Wisdom. Dissipate. Out of my way.
And Shroud! I hear everything! So,
Everyone hold hands. There is no escape. Our bond is strong.
keep up.
Oops, wrong one. Oops, wrong one.
Torn to oblivion.
Wow, it didn't crit. What a surprise.
Can't see? Oh, one thing after another.
I'm quite excited for Not Cries anyway. Really? Really? I'm excited to see Durin. I want to know more about what's happening with Durin. Meeting Alice.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Shine down.
Vaka. Finally getting to meet Vaka.
Lightning terrified.
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest.
Dissipate. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Why is Raiden so weak? It's not surprising considering the artifacts that she has. Oh, it's the... Okay, it's the domain. Like, why is her crit damage so high? Trash.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Stand with me! Out of my way!
I'll uproot you! And Shroud! Yeah.
Everyone hold hands! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
All right. 50 in temples. I just do temples because it's faster. But when I get desperate, I start doing single pulls. Which happens quite often. Cool. That was the last one. And still got nothing good out of it. I hate artifact farming. God, and Cookie's dying. Temples are satisfying. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's it. I think I can. Oh my god, do you know what I forgot? I forgot to do this. And I need to explore another 10 more percent. Hey, we got 59 days. Oh, shoot. So it's going to continue into Nodcry? All right. We should be getting a live stream next week. You focus hard on PlayStation. Yeah, I think the whole trying to get the. It's. I think last time it was the L1 and R1 that was messing me up.
If you press a leaf between.
Anyway, we can finally get onto this. I started it last week, but then I realized that the quests were still locked. So I thought I'll do the event fully this weekend. Let's go. Focus mode. I don't want any distractions. You can tell I've never explored this place. 7%, 8%. I haven't even finished exploring Fontaine, 11, 40, 27, 13, 28. I haven't even gone anywhere around here. There's like at least 2,000 primos waiting to be collected. Who do I want to use here? Do you know what? Yeah, let's use Traveler. Who are you? I just ignore all the requests I get. You can just borrow. You can borrow Kanichas. And Cheska. And you can have that. Yeah. Alright, go to the suspicious area. Last time we left off, we found Cheska. She was sitting here. She was talking with a friend. Turns out they were just on an undercover mission because some guy is money laundering. And her cohort decided to walk off and say goodbye for the day, and two suspicious dudes decided to follow her. But it's all a trap that Yelan has set up.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
You follow Yelan through an uninhabited region in the northeast of Chenyu Vale, which Yelan's helped you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you didn't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, nor anything else suspicious about the area. Right, so this guy's been using the auctions, an auction to launder money, to do his crimes. But no one knows who the Dark Financier is, so I guess that's what we're trying to figure out.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys. At least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Elang Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
Understand what makes this place so important. I don't really get what's so special about this place, though.
Oh, let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's the perfect spot for counter-surveillance.
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Chenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Why does the game feel quiet? Unless my headphones are dying. Digital photography device used in investigations, one can move and zoom in and out while taking photos. Oh, cool. Unequipped? No. What?
Well, all set?
Hell yeah. I'm ready to investigate.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
You head to the investigation area with Yelan. When using the forensic images device, you can move around and take a picture with the feature lights and alright. Thanks to specialized arrays, you can show visible negative eyes. I mean, the database. Okay. Someone was cooking a few days ago in the boat. No, boat was there. Oh, god damn it. I kind of want to go up. Something's in the boat? Oh, it's in an odd position. Okay. Wow, that was quite a minute detail. Of course.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
This would be a good way for me to find out if I'll ever be a good detective.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is, we managed to find evidence here. These clues should help remove the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key and coded messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
I might be onto something. Surveillance operations are time sensitive, so if you needed to send a message, it would need to happen fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Let's go. How do I... God damn it. I gotta walk all the way there. This is what happens when I don't play this game and do all the exploration.
Bring it!
I actually missed this music. I wanted food. I hope I'm going the right way.
there's still a long road ahead.
We'll use this party. Because Chivy's got the sprint speed. Oh, sprint stamina reduction. Am I going the right way? I am.
Nothing out of the ordinary here, either.
We've learned anything from the last place. It's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you.
I am smart detective, yes.
The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
I'm ready
All
to
right.
investigate. Alright, we got the box. We got 4 evidence. Rock tree. We got a boat. Alright, so they're not including the boat. Oh, I forgot to read what they said. A lamp. Someone must have been working here in the dead of night. Footprints. There are numerous footprints around the shallows and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clear someone moved something through here. Oh, this last one's going to be tricky. That rock wasn't there. The most obvious one, the rock.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. He's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Why are we getting... Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing the water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yella covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yellen enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here.
Couldn't they have just animated that? Or just Why did there have to be a black screen?
We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main
Wasn't there
target.
like a main thing that everyone had put as a like a complaint in all of the like surveys? Just way too much black screen text, especially on world quests. Come on, guys. Like a $1 billion company, surely you can spend a bit more just to give us some animated cutscenes.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What now? What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once its 2 lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
Punch!
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her 2 stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Wait until 2 days later.
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan.
Hey, why is the traveler just standing there on the beach? I don't know, he's been there for a day now. Almost 2
Searching for
days.
evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective.
I actually like the music here.
Well done, you 2. Right on time.
How's the case coming along? Any developments?
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's 2 lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
One moment.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you 2 inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I'll keep it stealthy.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
I believe this dude is called Scamface. What a name.
All set?
I'm ready to go.
All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
You arrive at the pier and begin your investigation. The ship is moored near the wharf. Once you've fit the area and captured all available evidence, you will need to investigate the cargo on the pier. In order to successfully the evidence, you need to line up partial images from the files with a view 3D imaging devices so you get a perfect match. There's someone deliberately painted it here. Something's wrong. Let's try and find the rest of these marks. Oh, the mark on the barrel. While assessing the ship, you notice that some marked goods. The marks are made using a special kind of paint, which can only be identified with forensic imaging. Oh, yeah. Marked ship? Ah, okay, so I guess I have to go around finding all the marks. Oh, duh. It says up there, find the marks on the pier through the camera's view. I'm an idiot. It looks like a Sumeru ship. I guess it's just on cargo? Oh, I did not get this one? Oh. Bruh.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh. Wonder what they mean.
They look like red veil markings.
Let's go ask Galen.
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
He's labeling the goods? But why? What message is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
We've made it this far, we'll come with you.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourselves so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani, so make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
I'm ready.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Oh, Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
I find something concerning. Is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Huh? You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Hi, Raya.
Excuse
Hello,
me,
hello.
gentlemen, but have we
How's it
met?
going?
You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Straight to point.
You! Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your
Pretty
tea
good,
sets
pretty
are
good.
a sight to behold as well.
You?
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Somewhat ordinary week this week.
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see.
Oh, good.
In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
Wait, that's an emote?
Yep.
Wow.
Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
We didn't have much time. She's given us an opening. Let's use it.
All right, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says.
It's written in code. Luckily, we have the cipher.
Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
Formula made by mixing certain substances is not very complicated, but the steps are rendered in great detail. By mixing the three main ingredients into the prescribed portions and the specified order, the desensitization effect is significantly reduced, allowing small fireworks to function as detonators. Install them in the locations shown. Then use the timer to control the explosion timing such that the ship's hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can't take part in the auction. After that, the investigating forces of both Fontaine and Liyue will focus their attention on me. Don't worry, the boss won't play us out. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart into acting out how grateful you are to have miraculously survived. Wait out the heat for 6 months, then move to finish this matter. All you need to do is bury the 15 million more the boss promised at the 7th century post. No need to contact me.
Well, what does it say?
I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
Scamface needs to protect the person at the top, so he's diverting attention to an even bigger problem. And cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelan was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
Yelan's distraction is holding. This is our chance, but we need to hurry. Now. I just go past one? I did.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec. Where are Corday and Dodamani?
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidus Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Boer for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
They can't give it up. Sometimes the ship safely docks at Lumidus Harbor. The Maison Gardiennage conduct a quick safety inspection. In the meantime, you tell Yelan about the note Scamface left for Corda and Dodamani. Was I in the water? Did the ship despawn and just dump me in the middle of the ocean?
Oh, you scared the life out of Paimon, Yelan. Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
What was that teleporter deactivated? Oh. 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 this is how you get up to Fontaine. Anyway, where am I going? Alright, we have to wait another 2 more days. Hey, that dude's been standing there for 2 days straight. Is he alright? I should go check on him.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
I'll take that. Hotel de Boer. This is where Escoffier used to. God damn it. Escoffier used to work.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys.
It's falling down. So I have to do this. I have to hold it now. Oh wait, not falling down. It keeps coming back.
Wow! This place is packed. Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time
Of course.
to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing!
Paimon.
What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
I want a pair of detective glasses too.
Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Look.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion.
This is how you showcase an outfit.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
I just think we're the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the most dazzling lady in the room, we'll be invisible.
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
It looks really good.
Not at all.
You look great. It's perfect.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together,
God, she's
I'd say our
gorgeous.
chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
We bid however much we want.
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification. But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer's likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them, and I'm sure he's terrified. Because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Got it. We need to put pressure on them. The more desperate they get, the better.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. And to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. But target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
It's like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
Look at the colors. Gosh, Yelan's so pretty. It's a shame I don't have her, though. It doesn't seem to stand out in any way. Hey, that's what's his face. Corder. I thought dude had a dendro vision. Oh. Move your hand, sir. I know it's you. Hey. Hey. Oh, it wasn't him. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's nothing to suspicious for their outfit or demeanor. Like the steamboat. It's a fixture of the auction house scene. However, the unusually late appearance at the plastic auction raises some question. The collector with a low profile bidding style who has appeared several times and What's up, Hydro? How are you, my guy? Hope you've had a good week. I have no idea who to choose. I'm just gonna assume it's the art critic. Oh, it's probably not the scapegoat. Oh, it's that dude, of course. Oh, good morning.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole, which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
The auction is over. You meet up outside the Hotel de Boer. Officer Edler arrives with your new double agent and so. Oh, we don't actually get to participate? Okay, these black screens are annoying. Gibbs confirms his identity. Turns out to be an order clerk who ran into some financial trouble. Perhaps desperation was what drove him to take such a risk. In a brief discussion, you settle on a bold and daring plan.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Diderot.
Whatever your
What a name.
employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
Oh, 100% agree. I'm sick of these black screens, especially in World Quest. I think I was talking about this earlier as well. I hate the black screens in World Quest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
Sounds like child.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're gonna hate not cry? Really? Interesting. Please elaborate.
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction.
And you're looking forward to Snezhnaya? Fair. I mean, I was looking forward to Snezhnaya too. Until they said Not Cry was coming. I was like, oh, okay. Why are we getting Not Cry? The only thing that's so far gotten me interested in Not Cry are just the characters, really. How the story plays out, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, only the characters are keeping me interested in Not Cry.
The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished.
I don't think that dude was the real killer.
You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, It didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss.
God, she's so pretty.
Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Ah, well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into
His name
a
is
villain
Funk.
like that. Thought I could have.
His name is Funk.
More, honestly.
Dude, his name is Funk.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Are you funking kidding me? I knew it was faking. I still felt myself tensing up. You needed a side hustle. You could always become a part-time actor.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
Really? You're not interested in upcoming characters? For me, it's Diren, Vaka, Linz, and Alice.
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered.
Oh, and
they're just waiting on our signal, and
Konamina.
they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Is it though? Wait until the following day. I was just talking about this with Khan earlier as well. With the Zan. How... like, what sort of power the Traveler might get. And I was just saying, like, I'm not even sure if the Traveler will even get a power. I think that's one of the things why people were looking forward to Slash Night as well, was because of the cryo element.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know, but all good things must come to an end.
No time to waste. I'm
All
ready.
right. Then let's see those detective skills in action.
Wait a minute. Oh, it is the final one. They really dragged us out over a week? I wasn't recording. But I've been streaming for an hour. And most of that time was spent farming artifacts. This was such a short quest. So we got red. Oh. Blue Lotus turned into something else. There's no Samira Rose. No tea leaves on Genie Vale too. Must be leftover goods from the transaction.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
Is this
You
a
know
trap?
what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut? Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume? I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order. 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Why is the Dark Financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
It's over. You'd better come quietly.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece. As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears. I was helpless to stop it.
Okay, Shakespeare.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My moral laundering days are over, we both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan, even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life, well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. 'Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
Oh, solo with Yelan?
Gotcha!
It occurred to me that I have absolutely no idea how to use Yelan.
Busted. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
There we go. I kind of want Yelan.
Unbelievable. You've bested me. Fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No. I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
Damn.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Oh.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan.
What a cool
Traveler,
salute.
Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, what's things? Well, if you insist.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before.
Yeah?
Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday.
Go ahead. Have fun.
All right! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Memonia!
Is this the first time Paimon's
Well,
actually left
both
outside?
our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
I'd be delighted. How do I get there? Here. Damn, there was something... I'll do this next. This event went by very quickly.
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Hey, you're on vacation now. Why not?
All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before it closes. mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
The longer you work, the more you want to spend? Alright, I'm down for a shopping spree. About how many cookies there? Knowing Raya, she'll probably lose it all. When she comes back to gamble.
Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Teyvat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
Are we gonna see Emily?
I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
I thought you were going to enjoy your time off. Why does it sound like you're about to go back to work?
It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment. Nodcry.
Oh! That's where Paimon and I are heading next too. Is your business there urgent? Has something happened?
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward. And to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine?
And the success of our operation.
That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Notcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Damn, it feels like everyone's going to not cry. I got it! Yeah! This game always seems to skip all the photos that I've been trying to take. Is that the end of the quest? Raya is not a nuisance. Raya is my friend. Raya is having fun with gambling. After efficiently tracking down and complete dispense. Read. What a cool picture. I'm glad I managed to get a screenshot. That was close. Chi-Chi? What talents do you take? You take prosperity. Alright. Oh. Oh. Okay. Equipment tutorial? Oh. That's it. Oh, that's that event done. That was a very short event. They really did stretch it out. I guess I can go do this one now. I hope this one isn't time locked. Oh, we get a new camera too. Good luck on your domain runs. Hope you have better luck than me. Paimon's got something nice to show. Oh, not voiced? Looky, look, Paimon took these pictures of our travels. We've been to all sorts of places, and while you were busy exploring, Paimon was busy with her camera. Yeah, take a look at these photos Paimon masterfully took. That's of Monsat, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, and Netlin. By the way, do you remember the 2 photo albums we bought at Damaville Purveyor? I don't. Even though it was way in advance, but it's fine. You're super busy at the time, so Paimon doesn't mind being a super tolerant travel companion. Anywho, you took one of the albums and Paimon took the other, that way we'd match. Paimon's already stuffed her album full of photos, but she's not sure if you've done the same yet. But just in case Paimon bought a new photo album, unless she's planning on keeping it as a backup, she'll give it to you if yours is full. Thanks to Paimon, always thinking about others. Well, Paimon is Savette's best tour guide. She can't just think of herself. Paimon bought an extra photo album because she really loves taking pictures. We've seen so many awesome sights during our travels. It'd be a shame if Paimon didn't keep some mementos. More importantly, these are important memories for both of us. We've got to cherish our past memories and our future experiences. That's what Pakal told Paimon. Wise words, don't you think? Paimon's gonna lend you her camera this time so you can take more pictures yourself. We're about to journey to Snezhnaya, and Paimon has a feeling that things aren't going to be easy from here on out. But let's sort out all the experiences from our journey while we still can. That way, no matter what troubles we run into in Snezhnaya, so long as we think of the moments we shared together, we're sure to be brave and keep moving forward. Why are they talking about Snezhnaya though? We're going to Nodcry. Natlan, the nation of Saurians who made a pair of peculiar friends, Kanichi and Nahal. This human Saurian duo never lets a day pass without bickering back and forth. Even so, they remain inseparable companions. Characters from Natlan or is the Traveler? Well, I've got the Traveler, so... Use first select your camera position and decide whether once you confirm your settings, it's time to move on to the photo take face. Okay. During the photo take face when present the camera, then other panels will decide about the settings you previously adjust. The pictures will be taken from the free camera positions all at once. All at once. So the photo taking points have an interact button. Press the press on these photo taking points, you might be greeted by a pleasant surprise. Okay. I don't think Nodcry is as famous as Snezhnaya. I really think people were looking forward to Snezhnaya more than Nodcry. But it is kind of, I guess, necessary from a story standpoint because, like they said in their live stream, there's just a lot of stuff that a lot of story stuff that they skipped out on, which is what Nodcry is for, is to, I guess, close all those loose ends in stories. Oh, you mean the characters in the game? Well, that's actually a good point. I wonder how many people actually know about Nodcry. Because we did, in a Nephis quest, there was that bunch of people that were like moving away. And people that were born there. Who knows? I'm here to take pictures of you. Did you need a camera for that? Did you bring one along? I did. I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's go with a cool pose. Perfect. Switch to camera tracking mode. Each camera will follow your movements within a certain range. Whoa, what's with the frame rate drops? That's actually a good shot. Welcome back, my guy. Finished the Yelan event, just doing this camera event. Oh, this changes everything. I need to change the time. 17:22. How do I? Okay, let's try that again. No! No! No, let me redo it! That was terrible. That's fine. Why is he facing that way, though? See, that's better. That's much better. Player must wield the power of pyro. Okay, I've got that. Using elements of skill in a designated area. Yeah, this is... I think we've got one more event for this patch. But I wonder if it's going to be... What's his face? Have we had an event for... Oh, what's his name? That weird dude with the pompadour head. And you go to Mondstadt and you give him materials. Have we had that event yet? Because I feel like they do that every patch. That's a good shot. I guess that's a good shot. Or not. So it's turning that way. To turn off my game when I got her, so she gets on my screen. I'm actually personally not sure how I feel about Lisa. Unlocks over 2 days, 1 day. Oh my god. This event isn't even fully out yet. Well. How much premiums have I got? 5,200. 8. It's 2. Okay. I want Cheska's weapon. This will be a huge damage boost for Cheska. But I don't want to risk it. Oh, I downloaded that the other day. Gave it a try. For some reason, super laggy on my PC. So I had to turn the like graphics settings like way down. I didn't get far though. I think I'm still in like chapter 2 tutorial. Damn, I thought this event was fully out, but I guess it's not. I honestly don't know why it was laggy. I'll just go do the rest of them. I'm not even sure what to do now. Should I just go finish Baiju's story quest? I started it and I just keep running into like... Yeah. I'll finish Baiju's story quest. Might as well. I've got time. It's still early. Fremine! What are you up to, Fremine? I'm observing to see around Natland. There are aquatic creatures never seen here before, like those two over there. Those are Kaholosaurs. So different from Fontaine. Surely something special. If only everyone from the house would come here to see it. You'd always show them pictures of the resort. I'll help. And we'll get a picture of you while we're at it. Show me, really? I'm not turning down, I'm just not used to staying in front of the camera. Father once told me that if I get myself hidden away, I do not worry those who care about me. So everyone to get this better. Alright, so do you have a time to get a picture? Do you have any propose? I think a woman pose is best. Like this. Perfect! In a day is torture point. Whoa, what? Archon quest in a day? For me, with Archon quests, usually on stream, I usually do like 1 act per stream because they're so long. What did I just say I was going to do? Baiju's quest. I'm gonna skip everything. Hey, you're not the only person who wants to skip a skip button. I personally do not care if there's a skip button. I know there's people against it. Don't know why. Like, if you don't want to use the skip button, then just don't use
to
it.
the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
I don't recall how his
The
story
boy
went.
asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
I never let
The
anyone
guards at the
join my
crossing
world.
up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards.
If I'm
the
in the
Golden
middle of a
Plains.
cutscene or story.
But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
No, I did not delete cellular everything. I wonder if I should try uninstall and reinstall it. See if that helps with the lag. We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Search the area near Luhua Pool. Fastest way is from here. I think.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Look, there's some... Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further! Watch where you're going!
Huh? Oh, who's Hal?
Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao! My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and my worst nightmare. I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
I haven't heard
Dad,
Chang
are
Shang's
you okay? Do you recognize me?
voice in a long
It's
time.
me, Ayu.
Are you? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor?
What is going on?
Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait. Why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you? Huh? Why not? What's the problem? Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Oh.
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. Paimon, sorry, what?
God remains? There's no need to worry, Director
A
Who.
god is about
I
to
have
explode
methods
out of his
keeping them
stomach.
at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but
Speaking of the name of the hunter plays,
only for
really?
my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
The hunter I want is oh god, I forgot their names already. But it was Shahein, I believe. And she had like a bunch of swords floating behind her, and she was like in this goddess-looking outfit.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
This man's a walking time bomb, and we're bringing him into the city.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Don't make up. Drop the expectations, Paimon.
Baiju, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
I hate that's one thing I hate in like even in anime or TV shows. There's always that one person who's like, yeah, you're a great doctor. You'll be able to save this person's life, right? You can save their life, right? I'm not putting all this pressure and expectations on you. And then they don't save them, and they're like, oh, you're supposed to be the best doctor and you couldn't save them. But I hate that.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We're heading out now too.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Cha-Cha.
Why is she so suspicious of Baiju?
Bye for now.
Oops.
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
What?
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Quick as a flash!
I like her running animation.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery spectacled, snake-bedecked docs doing surgery.
Wow, that was a tongue twister. The spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Wow. The spectacled snake-bedecked doc. Whoa. Whoa. What an actual tongue twister. The spectacled snake-bedecked bedecked docs doing surgery.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do
Is your
you
brother a
have
whale?
to discuss with the funeral director today? Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
One moment.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Hello, hello. Hope you've had a good week, my guy. Hell yeah, Asia server. Let's go. Thank you for subscribing. What if it's gonna show up? Oh no, it didn't. Oh. Why did it not show up? Sorry, give me one moment. Welcome, my guy. Welcome, welcome. We are currently just doing Baiju's story quest because we finished Yelan's event. Paimon's photo event is still, some of the stuff is still locked. Remind me later. Where is my stuff? Okay. Okay, that worked. All right. So is it like broken or something? This is my main ID. This is my main one. Oops. Properties. Okay, so it is. Here we go. I haven't jumped on my alt in like a year, 2 years. I thought I told you once before Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods and defeat the war. Oh, that vaguely rings a bell. The details are hazy. Hey, if you want to add me, go ahead. My UID is right there.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now.
Let me close that.
Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist.
Oh.
That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Agreed.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
I just realized.
Even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
Baiju's story came out... Damn, when was Baizhu released? Because if I'm right... They mentioned Chenyu Vale before Chenyu Vale was released. Genshin Impact Baizhu release. Yeah, he was released in the 3.6, so way before Chenyu Vale was even released, because Chenyu Vale came after Fontaine. Even before it was released. Oh, so they did mention Chenyu Vale. Cool.
One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
This is what I should have done the story quests. I should have done all of them. But because I'm doing them late, all the times it's just like out of place. And now we know things that we probably shouldn't know about.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
4.4, yeah, that was... yeah, Fontaine, we're in 5.
It seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about
Really?
all
Was it
this
4.4?
tomorrow.
Was it really? Oh. Man, that was a year ago, dude. A year. Man, time flies by. And I've been streaming 2 years? Almost 2 years? Was it last year or the year before? Yeah, I think it's almost 2 years. Because at first I was playing on my alt account, and then once I finished the Inazuma story on my alt, I switched back to my main and started doing the Sumeru quest. And Fontaine had already been out by then. Damn. Time really flies by. I have to wait till the next morning. Whoops. Oh, I just saw Hu Tao pop up.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baishu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baishu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Huh?
Not at all, Dr. Baishu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
He's having exams? Oh!
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia
Wait,
Liang
exams on
for
a
as
weekend?
long as you wish.
Also, good luck to him. I was terrible at exams.
Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
But you are unreasonable nonetheless. She looks a little worse for wear. Did he take in the evil energy into himself? Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Did he take the energy into himself? Is that why?
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody?
Who's there?
Oops. It's me, June.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure
Baiju.
Jiao's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison.
Oh, he didn't take it in. Life force?
Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake
But is it
by its
really
skin.
treating?
Please, that's enough.
Looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
I had a stupid theory that Changshang was related to Orobashi, the snake from Inazuma, because they were both white snakes. It's like, hey, Changshang's a white snake? I mean, Changshang's from Inazuma, like Orobashi. Big brain.
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baiju. Let us help you.
Baiju.
Baiju. It's cute how she says his name. Baiju.
You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded
Definitely
spot
rubbing
to the
salt
west of Qingsa
in the wound.
village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
Chi-Chi!
She's finally gone. She's gone for good now, right? Right?
As usual, hiding away from Hu Tao. Is he in here? Yeah, Chi-Chi's so adorable. Why did Paimon say to go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy? So confused. This was like, man, when I first started playing Genshin, this was my favorite location. I love Qingsa Village. The music was really good too. I even want to learn how to play it on piano. Unfortunately, I don't have a piano, so... Until the day I do have one. I think that's probably one of the first songs I would want to learn. Is Qingsa Village theme.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out noticed it before.
The Pokemon set. Are you talking about? Is it Starfall Cliff or something like that? The place where those two people are on a date at night.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
Is she an evil doctor?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh,
I feel like this Jiangli is older than her
that's why you
husband.
went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
Witch! She's a
No.
witch. Should burn her at the
Even
stake.
if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type.
I think he's still the sneaky, scheming type.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, hmm? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now, hmm? Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Observe wooden pillar. Several fade marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. The firewood is neatly stacked and logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile had begun to rot. Must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. Diary Richard. Some roof tiles broke. Mum and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage luckily Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a little bit better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick! What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains?
Huh. You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using God remains. Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He was going back towards Qingce village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean Jialiang?
No.
Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon.
Look at the looks that they're giving.
Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
They're looking like, are you for real? I'm gonna turn this into an emote, maybe.
Huh? So you're saying it was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would
Now
you
the real
poison her
questions.
own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
Plot twist, it was the sun all along.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingce village?
You heard the rumors, nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around
Time to
here
go see an
since the
Adeptus?
beginning of time. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Should we call Xiao?
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
And it did, I can explain it. But they're the ones closest to, like, gods, so they'll have a good idea of how to deal with any of this.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Upsetting your
Stronger
stomach.
and healthier?
The way she just hangs on every S.
Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Oh, this is Paimon's old voice, I just realized. Strange. Baiju has a weak constitution. Didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're Mannequin Man! Chung Chung, you're just a pain in the neck!
That's actually a good
This is
one.
exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them,
Oh,
they'd
I
go
knew
their
it!
whole
He's gonna
lives
call
without
Shao.
showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
We had to call our boyfriend. Shao, are you there?
You called?
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods. You tell Shao everything that has happened. Crumbled in an instant, she goes around giving everyone
has
nicknames.
been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis, the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
I vaguely remember, what's it called? There was like a story for Qingce village how it was the body of a god. Of a dead god. And the layers of all the plantations were like its scales.
However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, my love.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
Can we just point out? This is a female voice actor speaking for Shao. They have crazy range in their voice. It's amazing.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Shao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang.
Did he run away?
He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now!
What's going on?
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Hee.
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
You're not gonna take more of his...
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
Baishu's like slowly killing himself.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baishu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
He is probably really sick.
Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baishu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baishu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
We check up on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
Ba-bum, bum, 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 bum.
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
Baiju's life force transference thing kind of sounds like a delusion. How a delusion, like a vision, gives people power, but at the cost of their life force.
Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why Zheng Li did it?
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Zheng Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Wait.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that?
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well. Then follow me.
Who's Hal listening in too? Everyone's just eavesdropping on everyone? TT. I should have taken a photo. That was actually cute.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
She's so adorable. Oh. Are these medicine cabinets? They are. What a weird location. Return to the west of Chingsa village.
Faster, stronger.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
Really now?
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe?
I'm glad I got Yansan.
Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
The Motherlode is drawing him in.
This place feels familiar.
Oh, it's here.
I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
All right. I need Wait, Dendra and Geo? Why Geo? Well, we're gonna get Baizu, so.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to... curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Get a grip, my guy.
The doctor will see you.
Mind the side effects.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Watch out! Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I don't see any dust on the sensor's surface. The burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
How much ER does she have?
Monster
I don't think she has a
repelling
lot, to be
incense?
honest. I need to check.
You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Shalonen ER. 120. So not a lot. He has a crap ton of crit damage though. Damn, I could give her this and make her viable. the DPS somewhat. Excuse me. Sometimes I feel like she doesn't even need much ER because she gets her energy fast.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Oh.
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms.
I just still Ali
Perhaps
surprised you
it's
on the
something
matter
we can
of
make use
really.
of.
I'll have to stalk his later. Okay.
Huh? Paimon doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms around here. There are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
Alright, we've got a locked door. I wonder. If I activate this... Okay, that did nothing.
Let the world come alive! Fire! Well, with rock. The doctor will see you.
Seems like an emergency.
Letting brave names echo! Bring it! I'm going in!
Navi didn't get to do anything. Yeah, Shalana gets her... Oh, she didn't even use her burst. What am I talking about? Looks like something's burning. This it's there, and then we bring the statue there and activate it. $5 o'clock. Wait, I want to see what's empty. Okay. The timing of his grunts, I thought it was Shalana who made that sound.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Bring it!
Wait, why is Bennett
Let's light it up!
energy charging up? Oh, he's got the wrong weapon on!
Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky?
He doesn't have any of his artifacts. Let me enhance this. Give me energy recharge. Energy recharge. Nice. More energy recharge. Nice. I'll take it. Nice, 300%.
Wow.
Jesus.
Where did that come from?
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away! It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having
But
any
it's funny.
effect. And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him!
Dude's not even supposed to be alive. Dude should have died a long time ago. But because of this whole god thing, it's been keeping him alive.
Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
Ivan, what did we talk about? Like, expectations?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiang Li have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
I'll be thinking, no, wait. Is he really? I'll be thinking about that.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire
This is our first time coming in contact with actual god remains?
I know
and like
fact
actually
that I should have
physically
died
seeing
over
it?
a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die,
Jia Liang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jia Liang, Baiju, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiangli risked it all to save Jia Liang's life, and now Jia Liang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli! What's the point of it all?
What we can do right now is honor Jiang Liang's decision and bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Are we getting a cool cutscene? Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Jialiang! 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 Dad, are you awake?
What? What's going on?
Are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baiju, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed.
Whoa, whoa, what?
Now, you're more
Wait.
akin to a zombie than a human.
There are some ethics we would need to discuss about bringing him back as a zombie.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Who finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jia Liang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Who's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Who nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiang Li in time.
I knew someone was listening on that conversation. Though it was Hu Tao.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Who told me to keep
absolutely
her suggestion
hiding.
a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Wow.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baiju, and cure Dad for good.
Yeah, the fact that she was openly just saying that in front of the family.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
She casually just said, I wanted this guy to come to me and die. Right in front of the family. Who tells a weirdo?
Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
I wouldn't say lovey-dovey. I'd say they were like friendly.
Is she finally gone?
She's gone, child.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Such as...
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
This was a hard one, Mew. Maybe I'll whip up something too. It's been a while.
Yay! Paimon!
Who's out here within the game? Pop and Chi-Chi.
Alright, first things first.
Ayu and Chi-Chi
For some fresh ingredients.
are gonna work together to take down Hu Tao.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baiju, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
E.T.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget.
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Gigi's so adorable. Don't worry, TG, I'm working on your artifacts. I'll get you built up and ready for Skirk's team.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Chi-Chi a lot. Well, I got Chi-Chi pretty late, so I've never had a chance to use her
I've
yet.
taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready! Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes,
and said even Dad will be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baiju, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baiju, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate, what did she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baiju and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others.
Sounds like Kaya's hashtag.
And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps.
I'm not sure who you mean.
Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me.
Oh,
did I
damn,
not suffer
that was
when
long
my
ago.
master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
Oh, that's why his eyes are like that.
Contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baiju, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Chang Sheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Cheng Sheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
The elixir of immortality. You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Cheng Sheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
That's not true, Paimon. You said the exact same thing when we spoke to Yae Miko when she gave away Denosis.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Paimon, leave some grub for me.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
What a nice quest. I actually enjoyed that. Slightly depressing, but all in all, some scary moments. Not sure who's gonna live or die. We got another zombie, another Chi-Chi. Though, as he said, it's possible that the chance of him surviving, he will either live for a few days or 100 years. We'll never know. And that was good. I'm glad I finally got it over with too, because that quest has been sitting in my lineup for so long. This is Cloud Retainer's quest for Senyin. I activated it by accident. So I guess I got some more story quests to finish up. I guess we can do Nikita Part 2 tomorrow. But now, thank you for joining. Hope you have a good start to the weekend. Hope you had a good week. Oh. Managed to get Yelan's event quest done, which was also good. Very fast event though. That flew by. Man, over 3 hours, yeah. I'm kind of sleepy because I went to bed late. I was up watching dramas. Japanese shows, so that was my bad. But that was good. That was some good quests. Hey Ryan, thank you guys for joining. Hope you all have a good rest of the week and hope to see you tomorrow. We'll continue Act 2 of Nikita's story quest. So I'll see you guys then. I'll see you on Discord. Bye. I forgot to record this whole stream. Oh wow. Peace.